Hello everyone, I'm Shuang. Today we will be introducing the new underwater map and some of its unique gameplay features. Let's dive right in. First off, let me show you how to get into the water. You can either jump from a high place or use an item like the jetpack to quickly descend. Once you reach the surface, you'll see that there are various marine creatures here, such as sea urchins and starfish. They won't attack you on their own, but if you accidentally step on them, they might retaliate with an electric shock. So watch out for those. There are also many treasure chests scattered around, which contain supplies like armor plates, weapons, and more. If you want to explore further down, make sure your oxygen is topped up first. Otherwise, it could become quite dangerous. Now let's talk about the most important feature. In this update, the underwater breathing mask. It allows players to breathe underwater without having to worry about running out of air. The mask has two modes: underwater breathing mode and normal mode. When using underwater breathing mode, players can freely move through the water, just like they would when swimming normally. However, while in this mode, their movement speed decreases significantly compared to being on land. This means that even though you have unlimited breath, it may not always be advantageous to stay submerged all the time. In order to switch between these two modes, simply press and hold the left bumper button until you hear a sound effect. Afterward, release the button again to return back to normal walking mode. But wait, there's more. Players who equip the underwater breathing mask will receive additional benefits too. For instance, when equipped, your character gains increased resistance against damage from other players' attacks. Additionally, after equipping the mask, you gain access to special abilities that allow you to perform actions faster than usual. One such ability includes being able to swim at higher speeds while still retaining full control over direction changes when moving undersea. Another benefit comes from being able to pick up items quicker due to reduced animation times associated with picking things up. Lastly, but certainly not least, equipping this mask gives you enhanced vision, both above and below water level. As long as you remain within range of another player who possesses one themselves, then both parties will experience improved visibility, regardless of whether they are near each other or far apart respectively. Furthermore, once equipped, this device provides users with greater stamina levels than before without needing any extra effort outside of simply wearing it. That said, please note that although convenient, there are limitations associated with using this gadget as well. For example, if someone else picks up yours, before you finish putting yours away properly, then unfortunately neither party gets anything useful out of that interaction whatsoever. Also keep in mind that since only one person per team can possess this specific piece of equipment at any given moment during matches, so make sure whoever does so wisely decides whether or not they wish to share it amongst teammates, depending upon situation requirements needed accordingly. Next up, let us discuss combat strategies, specifically tailored towards underwater maps, since certain mechanics differ greatly compared to traditional battleground settings. Underwater battles require different tactics due to limited mobility options available, alongside slower overall movements caused by buoyancy effects present underwater. Therefore, instead of relying solely on close-quarters weapons, like pistols or shotguns alone, consider utilizing long-range options instead, such as sniper rifles or assault rifles, since they offer better accuracy over longer distances, while also providing enough stopping power needed when engaging enemies from afar too. Additionally, since players cannot sprint underwater either, it becomes essential for teams who wish to push forward quickly without sacrificing positioning advantage against opponents nearby above surface level areas. As well, because without proper cover available, underwater during fights like those mentioned earlier, being exposed could lead directly into death instantly afterwards within seconds time frame itself. Lastly, but certainly not least, let us talk about teamwork strategies when participating within underwater maps too, since teamwork makes everything better, regardless where you decide to play it at all times, and especially when dealing with scenarios like these ones here today, where communication between teammates becomes crucial for success overall, since without proper coordination amongst one another, during fights against opposing teams nearby, it could lead directly into defeat afterwards as well.